We have with us here members of the WAMA group, and they're going to be telling us exactly what they do.
Hi, so my name is Ethel Livingstone, and we founded West African Mutual Aid Association about 2 years ago. We do a mentor group for teenagers. The group has been in existence for the 2 years, and we do every other Saturday now we meet and just give them some information about what's going on in their school with the parents, just to reassure them that we are here to support them, and if there's any problem that they need, that they should be able to.
They can talk to their parents.
Yes, they can talk to us about it. So they have a backup to person to talk to, and we have with us is Eric Lynn. Rita is the coordinator. And a few other members, which is Kema. She's an A student. Her sister is graduating this year. We have a mentor who went through this group and she graduated from college. So, I mean, things are going right with us, and we try to improve the group and add more children to it. But the biggest problem we have in transportation, the parents are not willing to drop the kids. That's the problem we're having. But with that, things are going really, really well with the kids.
Now, how do you get other kids to come and join? How do you get kids?
What we do is we just talk to the different churches, different groups, and different parents.
Parents call them, tell them what time we'll pick the children up. We pick them up, bring them here, and what happens is that we try to make the children understand that anything that they can talk to their parents about, they can talk to us. It will be confidential. Like for instance, if you're having a problem with something and you're afraid to go to your parents, don't be afraid to tell us. We'll tell you. The parent will try to tutor you and say, you know, you do it this way or don't do it this way, or it may not be right if you do it. It will cause trouble for you, or you know, it won't show a better background on you. So you need to either stop doing it or do this. Show them how to fill in application, how to present yourself when they go out. You know, you don't have to be Peter or Paul to be who you are.
Right.
You can be yourself and still be recognized. You don't have to dress like somebody who not coming from the home to be recognized. You can still dress normal like normal human being, and people still respect you for how you look or who you are.
So how do you get your funding?
Right now we are funding it from our own pocket.
From our own
for the
pocket
last
now.
2 years.
Have you contacted the grant writing people from the OLM to see if you can get some grants for this group?
Yes, with the old administration, but with the new administration, we inform them as to what we are doing. And nowadays, we haven't, like yesterday, I had a call to lodge a teenage pregnant girl, and they having a lot of them out there that they don't even have any place to go, nobody to talk to. So that's another thing that I will talk to the the OL president about.
So if somebody watching this video wanted to contact you today or tomorrow, how do they do that?
Well, they can contact me at 763-228-2673, or contact the Center for Family. I don't have the number with me now, but my cell phone number would be the right number to call.
Okay.
And we do also have available in our possession people who are just arriving in the U.S. and moving the apartment. They don't have enough pots, beds, and so forth. We can refer them to get some furniture to start with.
All right.
We do some assistance also.
Okay.
And we also try to find summer job for the kids that we can, you know, bring in application, talk to various places and see. I mean, it is not 100% guaranteed that they will get the job, but at least they got some hope that somebody. And where this thing is leading to, maybe one day we want to make it look like, maybe call it WAMA, the second chance home, you know, where if you think nobody else care, we want to show them that, you know, we are here and we can support, because most of our children are coming from at home. Like I tell some people, I say the way we train children in Africa, you don't train them here like that. There's a whole different society of training children, because when you come here in Liberia, if I'm not home, my girlfriend can treat my children. But here it's a whole different issue. So treating children here is that you are going against three forces. You are going against the TV, the school, and the friends. So if you say that you will, like for instance, I told someone, if you stop your son who is 16-year-old to say, I don't want to see your girlfriend to my house, I don't want you to do this, I don't want you to bring the person to my house, I don't want you to do this. Hey, you can come to my house where my eyes are on you. Who knows the next place they're going, what they're going to do, and maybe the person, how they're going to, the parent does not care. So that's what we want to show them, that even though this may be, you know, it may not be the right way to do it, but we can work with you to decide whether to do it right, or after all said and done, just say no. That's it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.